Staying with us, we're still reviewing Punch. Let me take the human interest story. So the Lagos State Police Command yesterday declared a doctor identified as Idara Bassi wanted in connection with the death of a 36-year-old woman known as Abiola, who had passed away during the Botox surgery in Lekki Phase 1. The procedure is known as a Brazilian butt lift. It's a procedure of a cosmetic surgery, obviously, that involves extracting fat from other areas of the body and injecting it into the buttocks area to give it a more rounder appearance. Before the incident, medical experts had cautioned about the potential side effects of this procedure. The nurse who administered this particular injection has been arrested, but the owner of the clinic is currently on the run. So the police has declared that person wanted, and she's obviously, according to them, she's a suspect, and they're looking for her. So really, really sad indeed that Abiola had to pass away. But unfortunately, she was as a result of the injection she was given by the nurse, and her driver who took her there said she was gasping for breath after that injection.
So we don't know if she had completed the procedure or she was just about to start the procedure.
Maybe there were preliminaries, and maybe she had underlying effects, and maybe the injection had some kind of thing. We don't know, but I guess the police will be investigating and letting us know.
It's painful.
We know?
Yes, so we have the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors. They have started their 7-day warning strike, which started on Monday, to press for the rescue of their member, Dr. Ganiyat Popola, who was kidnapped 8 months ago. They said Popola, a registrar in the Department of Ophthalmology at the National Eye Center, Kaduna, was abducted on December 27, 2023, along with her husband and her nephew. Now, while the husband was released in March, Popola and her nephew remained in captivity. And, you know, they've been asking the federal government or the government to do something about it. So now the government is saying that it will invoke, when they go on this strike, they will invoke the no work, no pay policy for the striking resident doctors. And now President Dr. Dele Abdullahi said the decision to embark on the warning strike was made during their extraordinary National Executive Council meeting, which was held virtually on Sunday. And while he was reacting to the pronouncement of the federal government, who says no work, no pay policy, he says that they are not afraid of it, they are not moved by it, and they are going to continue with the warning strike and then proceed after, if nothing is done after that. He said they have been saying it is not new. We are focused on our objectives, irrespective of the consequences. They can even decide to sack us as long as they bring back our kidnapped colleague. It's going to be a win-win situation for everyone. The government on the other side explained that they are not stopping anybody from doing their strike, that no work, no pay is part of what they can do even while your strike is going on. So if you choose to go on the strike, you know that you're not going to be receiving your pay.
Vanguard, very quickly, exploitative pricing. Traders get 1 month notice to crash prices. Tension in Kebbi as military personnel shoots DPO dead. Insecurity, over 55,900 people dead, 21,000 abducted in 4 years, says report. Federal government will liaise with EU to take action against Simon Ekpa, says Defense Headquarters. Why cement prices are high, says BUA boss. And coronation anniversary, that I'm king does not mean everything I was before I was crowned is thrown away, says the king. Okay, which story are we taking?
Well, burning Kebbi. So in Kebbi State, the police command there has been thrown into mourning, according to the report, over the killing of SP Haliru Liman. He was a divisional officer of Wasoko Division, and he was killed by a military officer that's attached to the OPHD Sector 6, the Marke area in Zamfara State. They said Liman was on his way to Burning Kebbi on August 24th to attend a conference, but he was stopped by a military officer who had asked him to identify himself. They said shortly after he identified himself, the military officer pointed his gun at him and shot him right in the head, the forehead. Of course, led to his death. Now, I'm reading this story. I read it over and over, and what I see that the police is condemning it and saying that they will do everything. DPO says they will do everything to ensure that justice is served. Has talked about the importance of better collaboration between the police and military. But I'm waiting to see something from the military. Silence. I haven't seen anything, at least in this report. So, because this is where we should hear from them. Who is this person? Is he a rogue military officer? Is he a real person? You know, why would he do that? That's something we like. And this happened on the 24th. So this is enough time to know what the military is doing about this.
Right.
But I do hope that this person gets justice. But it's so sad. You ask for to be identified, you identify yourself, and then the person shoots you right in the head.
Wow.
No sense.
Okay, so I have the story of the BUA boss. He's sad. He said that's Rabiu Abdusamad Rabiu. He said the cement dealers frustrated his company's plan to sell cement at 3,500 per bag last year. He said he's speaking at the meeting at the company Abuja. He said that while his company sold over 1 million tons of cement to dealers at 3,500 per bag, with the intention that they will pass the benefits to end users, the dealers sold a bag of cement to consumers at between 7,000 and 8,000 naira. According to him, the BUA cement could not stop the dealers, whom he said made huge profits from the high margin because the company had no control over prices in the open market. The price of cement, if you take right now, he said it was 4,000, but now is now 6,000. It's only 50% increase. So he's just trying to say that the dealers out there, we Nigerians, we are the ones that are doing ourselves.
The FCCPC.
They increase the price on their own.
That's our people for you. Any story, Vanguard?
Yes, I want to take, there was a terrorist story I wanted to take away. It was too gory. So let me just take the Canada story. Do you have time?
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, so the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada has ended a temporary public policy that allowed visitors to apply for a work permit from within Canada. They said they had introduced the policy in August 2020 to help visitors who were unable to leave the country due to the COVID-19 pandemic and, all of the travel restrictions that happened at the time. Now, under the policy, visitors in Canada could now apply for work permits without having to leave the country. In addition, foreign nationals who also held a work permit in the previous 12 months, but they changed their status to visitor, could apply to work legally in Canada while they are waiting for their work permit application. Now, they said it's set to expire in February 28, 2025, but they are going to be ending the policy abruptly because they are trying to recalibrate the number of temporary residents in Canada and preserve the integrity of the immigration system. They also said that they are aware that some bad actors were using the policy to mislead foreign nationals into working in Canada without authorization, and that's why they're going to be ending it very fast. So I know that this is going to affect a lot of people who are traveled as visitors and they are able to get a work permit. So now as a visitor, you're not allowed to work. If you're going to work, you have to seek for your work permit.
Let me take the story from the defense headquarters. So in Abuja, the defense headquarters yesterday said that they will be liaising with the European Union to take necessary actions against Simon Ekpa. If you remember, Simon Ekpa is a self-acclaimed disciple of Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently in detention in Nigeria. So yesterday, I think on Wednesday, Simon Ekpa had taken to his X page to declare that December 2nd is the date that the map of Biafra will be presented and officially declared the Biafra Republic. The Biafra government is preparing to present them the complete map of Biafra. He urged Nigerian government to participate on the upcoming Biafra Convention in Finland, and he also threatened a 30-day lockdown of Nigerian institutions in Southeast if Kanu is not released. So the Nigerian government said that they will be liaising with EU to make sure that they are able to take necessary action against Simon Ekpa. Moving on now to the Nigerian Tribune, our final paper for today. FG gives traders 1 month to crash prices. Local government autonomy. NBA names committee to monitor 774 councils. Edo, political parties candidates to sign peace accord towards September 12th. FG approves 50% electricity subsidy. Reps petition Canadian envoy over genocide inciting statement. And court strikes out suit against hashtag end bad governance protesters. Okay, which story? Any story in let me take the local government autonomy. So at the NBA 32nd president, the new NBA president, Mazi Afam Osigwe, SCN, said that the NBA, as the watchdog of the society, shall set up a local government monitoring committee to monitor and ensure the strict compliance with the recent Supreme Court judgment granting the financial independence of the 774 local governments in our country. He disclosed in his inaugural speech after he was sworn in as the 32nd president of the umbrella body of lawyers in the country at the annual NBA convention. He said that the NBA, with its branches spread across 36 states of the FCC, is best positioned to monitor all the 774 local governments to ensure that the Supreme Court judgment is upheld. And this is a very crucial part of our democracy. So he's going to ensure that he's going to monitor that across board. I mean, I think it's a good thing. I'm happy for him. Congratulations to him. Any other story? I think we're done. That's all we can take on Front Page Review this morning. When we